Okay, everybody, Paul here from Paul's Path. Going to make a little video. Nice, good. Got my pajamas on, Pericardon. I'm up here in Chihuahua. It gets cold at night, warm all day. Beautiful place, love it. Great place to help people get sober. Great place to help the governor, believe it or not. Great place. You know, we're going to go to Merida in a few days. Definitely be there next week on the weekend. We're going to invite the governor, and actually we're going to be meeting the governor on Dr. Hazel's ranch, which is hard to believe. You don't have to believe me. You just tune in next week and see it. We're going to be at Dr. Merida's ranch, and she's inviting the president and governor because they want to meet me, because they think that I have a unique solution. Like, I'm unique, right? I have a unique solution to drugs and alcohol addiction and alcoholism. It's not true. There was hundreds of thousands of people back in the 40s and 50s that had the same unique solution. What's unique is, what's kind of new, is people not using the program, people watering it down, and the message not getting out there, and more addicts and alcoholics are relapsing. There's good meetings, man. There's good meetings. There's good rehabs. There's great sober livings. Detoxes are good. There's bad ones. So I don't care. I don't care. I'm not focused on the ones that are good, because they're doing a great job. I'm focused on people that went to an A meeting up in northern Chicago or something, or northern Illinois, and just didn't hear any solution. Didn't even hear what the problem was. They can join me online. You know, you can join me online if you don't think you're getting if you don't think they're talking about alcoholism or drug addiction or the solution to at your meetings. You can always join me. Just follow me. I'm on it. I'm on TikTok every day. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And you can call me. No, you can DM me. Just DM me. If I'm on Facebook, DM me. If you're seeing this on YouTube, DM me. If you're on TikTok, DM me. I've got a lot of people on TikTok now. It's getting a lot better too. It's a couple 100,000, but man, my other account, it's 7 million. So I know there's going to be a lot of people on TikTok. If you cannot contact me, that'd be great, because it's hard for me to get through all the contacts, and a lot of them are Spanish. Anyway, we were talking about earlier on the TikTok video about helpfulness, usefulness, how our very lives as ex-problem drinkers depend on constant thoughts of others, and how we may help meet their needs, not their wants, their needs. You know, that's on page 19 or whatever, I think 20. Ebby went to see Bill W. in November 1934, and Ebby was sober. Bill was still drinking. And that whole story, part of that story is in Bill's story, because that's part of Bill's story. Ebby came to him sober a few months. Bill's like, what's going on with this guy? I've never seen him sober before since we were young teenagers. Alcoholic. So he must have got religion, right? Bill says he must have got religion. And sure enough, he got a taste of religion through the Oxford Group Christian Movement. And in order for him to stay sober, he had to go help a guy like Bill, another addict alcoholic. He had to go help Bill or somebody like that, because it was imperative. He said it was imperative that we enlarge our spiritual life by self-sacrifice and working with others. And if we didn't work, we would surely drink. And if we drank, we would surely die. No bueno. Then faith would be dead indeed. So faith without works is dead. So it says it there in 19 or 20. And then, you know, everybody thinks working with others and helping others is all about step 12. It's in step 3. It's relieve me of the bondage of self so I may better do thy will. And we figured out a long time ago that God's will for us is going out and help his children. But first we got to remove the stuff that's blocking us from being useful. It's in every step. It's in step 10. Remove every single character or defect, that's step 7, that stands in my way of my usefulness to God and others. So it's in there in the step 3 prayer. You get to step 4, it says, how can I be helpful? This is a sick man. Help me from being angry. Thy will be done. Helpful, helpful. Step 5 is all help. You're getting help, you're receiving help, you're helping him, he's helping you. Just two alcoholics, you know, getting down, you know, down and dirty, right? Scared to defects. What's blocking us? Causes and conditions. 6 and 7, I just quoted the prayer. remove every single defective character and shortcoming, the same thing, that stands in my way of my usefulness, my helpfulness. 8 and 9, what is that? What does it talk about use? You just got to go make an amends, right? Clean up the past, get rid of the guilt. Don't be looking over your shoulder for people coming for money. But it also says at the time at the moment we're trying to get our life in order, but that's not an end in itself. What we're really trying to do is to fit ourselves to be of maximum service to those around us. Helpfulness. Where can I be useful? Where can I be helpful? Remove these character defects and making amends so we can be more useful. Maximum service to our fellow man. That's God's will for us. That's God's will. Thy will be done. May better do thy will. Maximum service to his children. Step 10. We're going to look at selfishness, honesty, and resentment and fear, which we did in step 4. And then we're going to ask God to remove it, 6 and 7. We're going to talk to somebody better. Step 5, we're going to make an amends if we have to, 8 and 9. And why? So we can resolutely turn our thoughts to somebody we can help. Where can we be useful? Where can we be helpful? Love and tolerance of others is our coach. So it's a real simple program. We're constantly removing the stuff that's blocking us from doing God's will, or if you will, helping his children, which helps God. Step 11, retire at night. Carefully review our day. Where was I selfish? Was I thinking about myself all day long? Or was I thinking about others and how I could be useful and helpful and what I could pack into the mainstream of life? Step 11, all about help. Step 12, nothing will ensure immunity than intense work with other alcoholics and addicts. It works when everything else fails. It's the only thing that will work. When you got nothing left, open up the book with a new guy, get on fire for AA, discuss some principles, take that knowledge to a meeting, share about it in the meeting, be helpful again. You're on fire for AA. You're on fire. You started out the day feeling like drinking. You grabbed a new guy. You grabbed a guy with time. You grabbed a guy with enthusiasm about the program. You opened up a book. And guess what happened? You're on fire for AA because you're doing the work. It's a spiritual program of action. It's not a spiritual program of believing or writing it down. It's not a spiritual program of reading. I think I said that. It's a spiritual program of action. You gotta open up a book with a guy, man. When all else fails and you still feel like drinking, nothing will ensure immunity from that first drink or drug than intense work with other alcoholics. It works when everything else fails. Pretty powerful. Usefulness, helpfulness, all through the book. Every step except for step 1, really. If not, we're not going to have we will have no effective mental defense against the first drink because we forget with sufficient force the humiliation and suffering of a week or even a month ago. But we never, ever, ever forget the ease and comfort that comes at once. We're taking a little drug, we're taking a little drinky, and man, it's a lie. Because that's where the restless, irritable, and discontent really comes from. But we got to do something. We're restless, irritable, discontent, full of fear, anger, resentment, guilt and shame, self-pity, and the like. And we need a drink. We really do. We really need a drink. Alcohol might have saved my life at some point. And then we go to Alcoholics Anonymous, and it does for us slowly what alcohol used to do, quickly, but there are no side effects. No jails, no hospitals, no crying children, no divorces, no lost jobs, no living in the streets, no living in jail. We just end up comprehending the word serenity, and we know peace, and the feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. That's the side effects from this type of medicine. There's 2 medicines. Alcohol is one medicine, and the spiritual solution laid out in this beautiful program in this book is the other medicine. So I'm not unique. The governor and president, it's just that lately they haven't been seeing anybody applying these principles, I guess, because there's so many people relapsing in these rehabs, but yet they got a program that works 100%. They wrote that years ago. It's still true today. All I'm doing is carrying a message from 1938. I'm not coming up with my own program in 2025. I'm not telling people don't drink no matter what, because page 24 says the most powerful desire to don't drink no matter what is of absolutely no avail. Don't remember with sufficient force. So I got 13 seconds left. Love y'all. I'm going to upload this. I'm doing 10-minute videos. Any longer than that's going to be cut off. I'll put it on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and I love you. Love y'all.